Guys, meet Ness May Parsons. Hey. Ness May Parsons. So she's originally from the Philippines, but like many of us, she relocated to the UK to work as a nurse. So Ness May Parsons, she's currently working at the University Hospital of Coventry in Warwickshire, and she's like the matron at the respiratory units, okay? But this is not what makes her the luckiest nurse on earth. No, hold on, you hear it soon. Before I go ahead, let me give a big shout out to the sponsors of today's video. So today's video is proudly sponsored by White Calling. So White Calling is an international calling app that lets you call any phone number in any part of the world, like any phone number in any part of the world, okay? So when I first came to the UK, I needed to make an urgent call to Ghana, okay? And I used my normal UK mobile airtime to phone Ghana. Guys, don't make that mistake, The bill you get at the end of the month, can pay your rent, I'm telling you. So that's why I love White Calling. It makes me make international calls at the cheapest rates ever. Guys, I'm not even joking. I've been using White Calling since I discovered it back in 2018 when I first came to the UK after that mistake I made. I also use White Calling to send mobile airtime or bundles to friends and family back in Ghana personally, but you can use it to send mobile airtime or internet bundle or data to friends and family in any parts of the world. It's so affordable. I loaded like £20 over a month ago, and this is me. I make calls all the time. I don't know if you can see. This is me on the White Calling app. This is my call history. I make calls all the time, guys. I still have like £14.21 left. Can you imagine? The good thing is the person you're calling does not need to have White Calling on their phone. So you as the caller, you're the only one that needs to download the app. That is why I have this QR code here to help you download White Calling easily, okay? And White Calling is having a promotion this first few weeks of October. When you download White Calling within this time period, you get £5 free credit, okay? Just use that £5 to try it out and come back to thank me later. Also, even after this promotion period ends, whenever you download White Calling app, like I said, you can use the QR code here to download the app easily. Whenever you do that, and then you sign up with my referral code NANEL50, you also get 50% extra free credits. Can you imagine? That's when you use the code NANEL50, okay? I'll leave all the details in the description below. White Calling works on Android phone. White Calling works on iOS phones or iOS devices. You can make quality clear calls to any part of the world. Guys, it's honestly the best, and it's the cheapest, easiest, and the most convenient and reliable way to stay connected to friends and family. White Calling is giving all my subscribers or anyone watching me and is going to download it now, like this is limited offer, okay? If you download the app now, you are going to get £5 free credits to try out White Calling. But the £5 free credit is limited, okay? It's just this first few weeks of October. So make sure you try it right after watching this video. So thank you so much, White Calling, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the main reason why you clicked on today's video. So December 8th of 2020, that is when Ness May Parsons' star began to shine. So she was the first nurse in the entire world to give the COVID-19 vaccine out of clinical trials, okay? And then she gave it to this old woman, this grandma called Margaret Kenyan, all right?
Well, the first person in the UK, and more than that, in the world to receive the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine outside of trials was 90-year-old grandmother of 4, Margaret Kenyan, as you saw there, right here in Coventry. And the nurse who gave her the jab was May Parsons, and she is here with me. Hello to you, May. What a day for Margaret, for the hospital, but for you. Just tell me what it was like.
It's been all excitement.
Guys, wait, that's not all. We're getting somewhere, okay? So after that, after that whole December 8th, COVID-19, whatever, she was in the newspaper, she was everywhere, interviews, blah, blah, blah. Although this is not what makes her the luckiest nurse on earth, but that is what opened all the other doors that you're going to hear soon. Like, that is what opened all the other doors for her in her life. Guys, you won't believe what you're about to hear. So in July 12th of 2022, Ness May Parsons, this Filipino nurse, was invited by the British monarchy along with the NHS chief executive, Madam Amanda Pritchard, to receive the George Cross. So the George Cross is the top of the UK's honor system. It's like the highest highest civilian award, okay? It's given in recognition of acts of the greatest heroism or the most courage in circumstances of extreme danger. So, Nurse May Parsons received this award on behalf of the over 1.5 million NHS staff in the UK, okay? So, she received this on our behalf.
A British health worker again makes global headlines as she receives a top civilian honor for nurses in the UK from no less than Queen Elizabeth II. May Parsons was at the forefront of a milestone in the global COVID-19 fight. She joins us tonight on The Final Word, live from England. Nurse May, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much for having me again, Rico.
So what did it feel like to receive the highest award for gallantry on behalf of the more than 1.5 million NHS staff in England?
Well, it was very, very surreal. It wasn't something...
Guys, this award, this George Cross Award, is presented by the Queen. G gets it. Nurse May Parsons, she's a nurse like most of you watching me right now. She's she's a nurse like me, okay? She was in the same room with the Queen. Yes, the Queen. She was breathing the same air with the Queen. You deep it in your mind. She was in the same room with the Queen. She walked on the same grounds that the Queen walked on. She had the opportunity to shake the Queen's hand.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Like, did you see that? No, let me replay.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Guys, if it was you, would you have washed that hand again? Like, I'd have held it like this for the next 2-3 weeks, guys. She did it. And the most interesting part is the Queen made a joke to her. Can you imagine? She went to receive this award with the Chief Executive of NHS England, Madam Amanda, right? And like Madam Amanda was introducing her as the first nurse to give the COVID-19 vaccine in the whole world, okay? When the NHS Chief Executive said that to the Queen was like, are you still alive? And that was funny. But guys, even if it wasn't funny, like me, if the Queen told a joke, like I would laugh. I would laugh my heart out.
You were representing England. Yes. Everything. So where do you work?
I look after the respiratory services in Coventry, so all the COVID wards and also the vaccination. Yes, and the antiviral treatments as well.
You're very much involved in it.
Yeah,
I gave the first COVID vaccine outside of clinical trial
I
in the world.
I did. I was.
You're still alive.
But yes, very much so. And I'm terribly proud of the vaccination rollout. It was so successful.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
It was
125 million doses given out.
Was it really? It's tremendous, isn't it? We can all survive. Well then, this is the field. And what are you going to do with it?
I don't think we will be able to keep it.
No, I don't think you will.
We're hoping to take it on tour. We're hoping to take it on tour.
Even if it wasn't funny. So far as it's a joke told by the Queen, yeah. Guys, and then when you see pictures of her at the castle, having a glass of wine or whatever with now King Charles, at the time Prince Charles, like she was in her uniform, oh my God, it was such a sight to behold. It was so lovely, so beautiful. And this all started from 8 December 2020 when she gave the COVID vaccine. Guys, that's not all though, just stay with me. So after this whole George Cross Award, but George Cross Award is a big deal, like it's a huge deal, okay? It's like Grammys or even better, like, and she received this on our behalf, guys. Big ups to Nurse May Parsons. And I want to use this opportunity to also say that, how people say that the UK is racist, blah blah blah, guys. They could have chosen a British nurse to go and receive this, no, but they chose Nurse May Parsons, who is clearly Asian, who is clearly Filipino, and she's beautiful, by the way. She's so gorgeous. I searched for Nurse May Parsons on LinkedIn and I saw her profile. I was like, should I send her a message? I'll just actually send her a message and ask her how she felt and all that, but I didn't. Guys, if you're watching me and you know Nurse May Parsons, tell her I said hi. As if this was not enough. When the Queen passed, she was once again invited by the British monarchy to be part of the funeral process. Funeral was a high-profile funeral, strictly by invitation, yeah? She did not only attend as a guest, she was part of the people that led the funeral, like the procession. Like, it's such an honor. Like, it's such a huge privilege. Like, I was so happy for her. Like, and again, she did this representing the rest of us, like the rest of us nurses and, you know, all other NHS workers in the UK. This is such a historic moment, like strictly by invitation, and to be invited to be part of the procession of the Queen. It was just like the royal family and some selected few, and Nurse May Parsons was part of it. She was, guys. You know, after this whole George Cross Award, she was sponsored by agencies to go and give talks in the Philippines to nurses in the Philippines.
Ahay ko po sa lahat po ng mga Pilipino, sa mga tao sa gobyerno, sa mga nagdidesisyon po sa future po ng mga nurses, na mga nagtatrabaho po sa mga ospital, sa clinics, kami pong mga nurses, hindi po kami...
Like, she's now become an icon in her country, and even here in the UK too. Like, tell me she's not the luckiest person on earth. Just tell me she's not the luckiest person on earth.